real quick. I'm gonna start off real quick by saying this. In this room, it's one thing that I'm taking a look at right now. And if you don't notice, I'm in sales. That's what I do. I'm in sales over that rap space. Technology sales. I have the opportunity to meet millions of people, millions of CEOs, CFOs, CTOs, you name it. These guys make a lot of money, right? This is the opportunity. So I want to start this conversation off tonight by saying, I'm pretty sure everybody in here knows 2 Chainz, correct? Because I know a little bit about him. I don't know too much about him. I really don't listen too much of his music. Not to say it's not good, but he said one thing that really resonated with me. And I said, okay, that makes sense. So he has this new clothing line coming out, right? You seen it? It says CEO millionaires or billionaires. So I said, man, that was a great idea. So everybody knows what CEO is, you know, we talk about it, you see it on social media. But the one thing, the message that I got out of this, he said, CEO means one thing and one thing only, creating every opportunity. So think about that again. Creating every opportunity, right, for yourself. How do you do that? Ask yourself that question, right? Think about it. So I'm gonna tell you how I created every opportunity. And you come back to me, you can tell me later on how you create every opportunity. I came from what Albert said. I went to Gates, I went to Neil King, I went to Sam Houston, right? If I went to the other side of the city, first thing they'll say, man, this guy here is ghetto, dumb, and want to be tough. That's what they thought. It's perception. Growing up in society, guess what now? Perception is what? Reality. So you are perceived how people want to think about you, like it or not. So, cool. My mom told me one thing. She said, Chris, no one owes you anything in the world. And don't expect nobody to give you anything. But at the same time, you gotta have respect for yourself, have a lot of dignity, and at the end of the day, you must have heart. He said, because anybody can teach you how to do anything, right? When you came to play football your freshman year, I'm pretty sure your coach said, some of us are just a little unorthodox, right? Correct. Coach said, I can teach you how to play football, son. But I need you to be one thing and one thing only. I want you to be coachable. I need you to be able to listen to what I say, gather the information, and be able to recite it back to me. That's it. The best football players are not smartest, not the fastest, doesn't jump the highest. It's the ones who listen and understand. Seek it, take it all in, right? Be a sponge to people. Understand it. But the number one thing you must understand about anything that you do, no matter what someone says to you or how they perceive you to be, it's okay to ask questions. And in sales, that's one thing I have to understand. I have to be a great listener, but I have to be able to ask questions, right? I can't listen to reply. I have to listen and gather all the information that they provide to me. I just have to take it all in. So I'm gonna go down my path real quick. When I first came up at King, you know, I love basketball. That's all I wanted to do, right? Michael Jordan was the hottest thing out there since sliced bread. You name it, I wanted to be a part of it. I talk the most trash, and I'm only 5'2". So think about this. When back in middle school, when we grew up, right, one thing I had to learn, because I couldn't jump higher than everybody. I wasn't taller, I wasn't that fast. I was just a little quick, and I had to get to point A to point B, right? So when you go outside with your friends, first thing we used to do is shoot caps. In order to play, you have to, you know, hey, you have to know somebody, they have to like you, have to see you play. But me being 5'2", I had to tell myself one thing, how can I get the ball to shoot caps? Because I wanted to be a captain. I wanted to be a leader. I did not want to follow no one. I wanted to be able to choose my team that I felt that was a good fit with me and help us win, right? These guys who grew up, man, I'm telling you, it was guys just about my height. He jumped out the sky. I mean, I've never seen a guy about 5'2" jumping this high. 7th grade was dunking. But back then, you think about that. 7th grade is dunking and only 5'2" dunking. That was just amazing to us. But nowadays, you see everyone jumping extremely high. So I'm gonna go my path a little bit further, right? I left King. My mom married, moved to the other side of town. So she like, we're moving, take you to John Jay, you going to Homes, we going the other side of town, we're on the north side now. And I don't know how many times I begged and pleaded to my mom to make sure she kept me over here. Because I knew everybody. But she said, Chris, this is not where you need to be. I want to give you a better opportunity. Let's go to the other side of town. That's just a perception of it, right? I said, I'll make a deal with you then, Mom. Let me play basketball here, Had my coach talk to her. She said, okay, on the one condition, I need your grades to be great. But not only that, I need your attitude to be better. I don't care if you got A's and B's. If I see it, an N on the report card, I'm taking you out. And my mom meant it. My mom didn't play. That's one person I was scared of. She told me, said, Chris, if I ever got to come to your school, it's going to be some furniture moved, right? So I'm going to just jump out real quick. I want to leave y'all with a couple of things right before I leave, right? First thing I said is create every opportunity for yourself. Please make sure you create every opportunity for yourself. Feel free to ask questions. Do not be afraid to ask questions. It's the way how you can ask it, right? Be respectful. Understand the situation before you ask it, right? How bad do you want it? Ask yourself that question. What are you willing to do to get to the next level without hurting anyone? Right? Think about it like this. One joke I always tell my friends, and I remember being inside of an interview with Rackspace. Think about this. The only time you're going to see success for work is in the dictionary. It don't go that way. You have to put the time in, you have to put the effort in, you have to put the work in. So think about it. The only time you're going to see work for success is in a dictionary. We all want success. Believe me, I do. Because I always tell myself when I was growing up, man, I want the nice home, I want the beautiful wife, I want the nice car. I just want money that I feel like I can always get what I want, how I want it. But at the end of the day, money doesn't make you successful. Growth, understanding, asking questions, being able to be coachable, and grow. So think about this as well. It's not about where you come from. I want y'all to listen to that very clearly. It's not about where you come from. It's about heart. It's what you're willing to do every day. So I'm going to quote another thing real quick, and I think my time is just about up, correct? I think Emmitt Smith made this statement. Every man is created equally. Right? Every man is created equally. Some guys just work hard in preseason. So think about y'all football players, right? Y'all doing y'all thing. But when do you think everyone is working extremely hard? You think they're working extremely hard during football season, or it's the summer? Which one do you think it is? So think about in the summer, right? I know you have a lot of chores. Your mom wants you to do a lot of things. But guess what? Create every opportunity for yourself. If it's getting up early in the morning to go running, getting yourself in shape, push-ups, weights, whatever it may be, you create an opportunity for yourself. Because no one is going to give it to you. So I want y'all to think about that very deeply, man, and understand exactly. You can be anything you want to be. They told me, hey, you talk a lot. Guess what? I make a living in sales now. I talk a lot. I make pretty good money. I get it. I understand it. Thank you. But it was a message that I got out of that. I didn't care about your jokes. I didn't care about what you said because I joked a lot as well. But at the end of the day, I felt like, you know what? I want my mom to be happy. I wanted my grandparents to be happy. I want everybody to say, you know what? Chris had an opportunity to make it for himself. So when he called me, man, I felt like, hey, why not? Why wouldn't I not come here and talk a little bit about where we come from? We come from the same place. So thank y'all once again for taking the time to listen to me. I hope I was able to listen one message out of this. And the message that I want to leave y'all with is creative opportunity for yourself. Appreciate it.
Yeah, we go up there. He walked like he